Hello, this is Three Guys in a Bar. Alan unfortunately couldn't make it,
So it's
so
more like two guys in a bar, but that's okay because we have a special guest tonight.
yes, it is
Adam.
Adam, the meme man Adam. Not meme man Timmy, but meme man Adam. And yeah, so
Different
he's just
breed of
gonna,
meme man.
yeah, he's probably gonna be a regular on the show eventually, but until now, this is his first foray into the amazing world of, I guess, what, YouTube?
Podcasts.
Podcasts? Yeah.
Podcasts.
Podcast?
The very boring life of podcasts. Anyway, today we are drinking Samuel Adams Boston Lager
Oktoberfest.
and
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. Yes,
It's really
Would
Oktoberfest is actually
recommend.
really good.
10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Just that hint of pumpkin in it. It's
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get one right now.
How do you taste
Again.
pumpkin in it, though?
like there's like the slightest hint of like fall shit. I don't know.
Really?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
For me, it's a little bitter, but it doesn't. I don't taste anything honestly. It just tastes like a normal beer.
You don't
a
taste
bitter beer.
caramel?
No, I don't.
Okay, I definitely taste the caramel.
I feel the hint of caramel.
I
Like, I don't
can't.
taste it, but I
honestly
just I
don't.
feel it.
It just tastes bitter to me.
Yeah.
It's good though.
There's definitely better, but yeah.
Alrighty, cool. We are. Let's just jump into our first subject, huh? What does everyone hate, and what ruins their childhood? No, it wasn't Sonic 06.
It was Sonic.
No,
06 for me.
yeah, it was for Jason, but no, it was actually school
and
school.
Sonic.
and Sonic, yes.
Sonic.
And we have quite the experience with school. We grew up and we went to an upper middle class school, public school, and it was interesting
It was a
to say
thing.
the least. Yeah, it was a thing.
It was a
We'll
thing.
say. Yeah, basically it was rough for all three of us. I'm pretty sure.
At some point.
At some point, me and Adam particularly both almost failed 8th grade, and it's funny because we're at two different schools in the same area. But it's funny because we're both in the same situation. Just like, should I kill myself if I fail 8th grade, or should
Yeah,
I?
let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I actually met. What? Okay, Adam and Jason. When did you guys meet?
We met 6th grade. I don't remember when, but I think it was
Yeah, I feel like it was at like lunch.
That's the thing. I don't know. It was so long ago.
I don't remember any classes with you in it, but I definitely remember being at the same lunch.
I know I had English class with you. That was about it. No, it wasn't English. It was science class.
Was it? I cannot recall. I must have deleted that email.
Oh. Only
The
29,999
thing it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I just know that I've met him in 6th grade. It's been a while, and here we are.
Yeah, and coincidentally, me and Adam went to the same school for from 9th grade to all the way up to graduation, and we didn't talk to each other once.
And about a couple years after that.
And then, yeah, a couple years after that, and then finally, Jason was like, one day, he's like, hey, you mind if, like, my friend Adam hangs out with us? I'm like, yeah, sure, we're probably going to drink, but yeah, go ahead. And ever since then, he's just been one of us.
I drink.
I drink.
I drink,
Real shit.
as we all drink. Anyway, yeah, school sucks. I mean, it sucked really bad for all of us. I met Jason in junior year.
Yeah, Junior.
That's so strange though, like how me and Jason were like friends for like years, and you guys were friends too. We just never talked.
Yeah, it's weird. Jason was like the middleman.
There was like no like intersectionalism involved. Like,
There's
there
no
was just,
intersectionality.
yeah, like it's just it just never happened. Like the friend groups didn't collide.
They didn't collide till really recently, like within the past year.
Yeah. It's only been a little over a year.
And then the fellowship joined.
The
And then
fellowship
the
joined.
fellowship disbanded.
My
Not too
friends.
long after it formed.
Yeah. Yeah, the SAT. Oh God, I'm
No.
sure you all remember the
No.
SAT.
I don't.
Yeah. Jesus.
I didn't take him. 'Cause I'm smart.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. The only reason I got admitted to college, I think, is because I did well on my SAT.
I don't even know what I got on my SAT.
I
I
forget.
did it. I don't know what I got.
Yeah.
2.
Probably.
Well, like
That's being generous, honestly.
2000 or what? 2?
What's it even
Just
out
2?
of?
2.
I think it's. What is it of?
Is it out of 2000? Or is that the ACT?
I don't remember.
I didn't take the ACT.
I didn't take the ACT either.
Because one of them is from 0 to like, I think it might be 2000, and the other one's like from definitely like in a lower.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
What's up? Yeah.
It's 2000.
It's 2000. All right, my
2000, okay.
girlfriend confirmed. My GF confirmed. My lady. That is of 2000.
Does not exist.
Yeah, girlfriends don't exist. She's just a figment of our
But it's like
imagination.
different now because they took out the writing part.
Oh wow.
Well, I would have got 100% if it wasn't for the writing part.
though.
See, it's different for me. It's math. I would have gotten 100% if it wasn't for the math.
Math, up until about 6th grade, I was a genius. And then I started adding letters.
And then you started
And I
drinking
went
in 6th grade.
right to the low math class immediately within a month.
Yeah. Yeah, no, letters fucked it up, but
Letters suck.
yeah.
I took calc. Don't take calc.
Oh god, Cal.
Just save yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you hear any weird noises, if you hear like squeaking of like mice, this is my girlfriend. She's here.
How rude.
It's no, she's just a figment of her imagination. Don't think she's
Like
real.
she's the voice in our heads.
Yeah, like
And it's
basically.
kind of really weird because she's in all of our heads.
Yeah.
But it just
So
I
it's
don't know.
basically you guys have seen The Sixth Sense. It's kind of like that. It's like at the end it's revealed that she's just not real at all. Spoilers alert. But
damn it.
everyone's seen The Sixth Sense. It came out like the
I
year I was
haven't. I've never
born.
I've
seen
never
that.
seen The Sixth Sense.
Oh well, now
I
you
don't
know.
watch movies.
Do you know what a movie is?
Nope.
Okay.
Movies aren't real.
Do you know what a movie is?
All right.
Just went too
Anyway,
slow.
why does school suck? Public
Because it's
school
horrible.
sucks balls. I didn't learn anything. I didn't care. It ruined my time. It was just a social club. I had sex in the art room. I didn't really give a fuck. That's the thing.
I can't relate to any single one of those. But the thing is, school, it's so focused on getting the student to pass instead of actually learning. That's why I sucked.
Yeah, school doesn't test intelligence. It tests obedience.
It tests obedience and memorization skills. Because all
Yeah.
you really have to do is memorize the answers to the test, and then you immediately lose them.
And oh boy, does Jason and Adam and Natalie both know my horrible, horrible memory skills. Natalie's my GF, by the way. The one that doesn't exist.
Yeah, she's the voice in our heads.
Yeah. But no, school is bad. Public school, I don't know about private school. I figure it's probably just as bad, but
Private school would be horrible.
yeah. I mean, it's not so bad when you see the girls' uniforms, but
Except for the fact that sometimes they're like separate.
separate uniforms?
No,
Like
girls
separate
or guys
schools.
Are like,
Girls have their own
Oh,
schools.
right. Yeah, no, that would suck. She was just saying, like, yeah,
Oh,
the
could you
separate
imagine going
schools.
to a guy-only school?
Guy only school, yeah. Oh my god.
No.
I don't have to worry about
No.
boners at
That's
least.
bad.
Yeah.
I do not like that.
Unless I saw Jason.
It's the only reason I liked high school.
Oh, Evan.
Oh,
You're into that.
Anyway, do you guys see the whole school experience as we knew it continuing on in future generations?
God, I hope not.
I really hope they change something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, because I've freaking been out of school for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of it, but
That's fair.
it's just got to change because, like I said earlier, like the school's so focused on just passing and getting
Yeah.
like your numbers boosted. Where it's like, hey, we were like the top school in the nation, instead of like, hey, these kids are
Learning.
not really
Learned.
learning anything.
Yeah.
I know a lot of focus has been placed literally like the year after we graduated on STEM courses,
STEM. Wow.
science, technology, education, and math.
I'd feel that.
And that's like I think they made it. They required it so you had to take like 3 extra credits like in in high school, like
God.
after something like that. Like
I
after
had 3 study halls in my senior year. That means
Yeah.
I'd have to take 3 extra classes.
maybe it was 2, but it was definitely
Ooh,
more.
that's
Like it was a
rough.
bunch more.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And they had to be like STEM course classes.
No. No.
But at
No
the same
thanks.
time, like that's as much as STEM is really important in the grand scheme of things. Like they didn't do that to help because they knew children, like kids, seriously wanted to learn STEM related like stuff. They did that because they were required to by the government. Like there was a federal government mandate for that,
Yeah.
and that's like it just saw increasing like ties into like the practice of standardized testing. Like it's all because of like government mandates and rules and regulations from the Department of Education, and like none of like if without the Department of Education and all that money spent into it, you wouldn't have like all this stuff because schools are only teach for the tests and not to actually how to learn. That's why you see all these people like when they go into college, like everything's completely different. Like a lot of people just straight up don't know how to act
Yeah.
because colleges actually somewhat try to teach you to how to think for yourself if you get a good professor.
Understandable.
But like in high school, you can't do that because they have to teach you what's on the desk.
See, high school is a social club for me.
It definitely is.
I almost failed everything. I would just go and look my best and try to talk to all the girls, and that was literally it. And I didn't care a single bit about education.
I kept to myself and kind of didn't do anything.
You
And
put your hood
but then went home. Yeah, I was on my DS the entire time playing
Yeah.
in my study halls.
I mean,
I had too many of those.
But here's a big question. after high school, is college worth it?
I'd say yes and no.
It depends.
I say no. And
I'd say it
I'm the only
depends.
one in college out of these three,
I'd
and I
say-
would say no.
Yes, because it's so much easier to get into a field.
With a degree.
You
Yeah,
let
'cause-
your foot in the door.
Because
At this
people
point-
even told me, like, they look at, like, applications. If they don't really see any, like, schooling, they kind of just don't really look at it.
Right.
But, like,
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. School, like, it's a tough thing to commit to.
It's very tough. To
All
commit
that
to.
money.
Yeah.
All those years.
Even community college, like,
Yeah.
it's still a decent amount.
And I mean, honestly, I mean, I am a junior in college, and I'm a criminology major, but I'm not. I mean, every day I'm like, you know what? I should have just like tried to get in without the criminology degree. I mean, I know it's going to help me exponentially whenever I get into the field, but oh my god, I mean, college is such a drag. The parties are fun. The girls are smoking. Not that it matters to me anymore because I'm an old man and taken.
You're like 40.
I'm like 40. Oh my Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, and here's the big thing. It's so expensive for what little payoff you get, and basically we're all fighting for a piece of paper that says we graduated. That's the only thing we're fighting. We're not learning anything new. I've learned more than I did in high school. That's because I'm studying a specific field. Not the Pacific. I mean, I'm
That's
sure there's
pretty
someone that could study the Pacific, but
I'd
I'm
say
not studying the Pacific. I'm
God
studying
damn
a specific.
Enunciate, Fred.
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, for me at least, to answer that question, since I have absolutely no college experience in any capacity, I've never even gone to community college or anything like that. I never actually planned to. Like, I feel like it honestly does depend on the field. I've heard a lot of different fields say, like, if you don't have any sort of degree, just like kind of like what Adam said, like, you won't even be considered. Like, you're just completely fucked. You're out of luck.
It's definitely a foot in the door, especially for STEM and like biology and math, that kind of stuff. Teaching, that's what you're gonna want to go for college for.
Yeah,
But-
but I've just basically based on what I heard, it's the equivalent. It's the equivalent, like having a college degree nowadays is the equivalent of having like a high school degree like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
become expected rather than like something above.
And 30 years from now, a bachelor's degree is gonna be nothing. You need to get more than that.
Which sucks is like because
Yeah.
you have to like get so far into debt, like because most like probably 99.9% of college kids get student loans, so they're gonna be paying those back after they graduate for years upon years upon years.
Yeah.
So it's either like you don't go to school and just try to find a job for years upon years, or you go to school, get a degree, get a job, but you have to pay so much in student loans. Like it's the point where it's like it's pick your poison. Like what do you
No,
want?
It's, yeah.
There is kind of a third option in the form of trade schools.
Yes, trade school, our next subject. Trade school is fucking brilliant.
It's the bomb.
I would do
Basically, my thought process with trade school is that if I didn't get accepted to college because of my bad high school grades, I would have done trade school, and I would have done maybe an electrician, maybe a plumber. And here's the thing: you see these days, you see plumbers with these giant houses, and they're like supporting their kids. You know why? Because everyone's getting a liberal arts degree in college. That there's no engineering degree. There's no market. Everyone has an engineering degree, but nobody wants to be a plumber.
I'd be a plumber. They make good money.
And that's the
That's
thing.
why.
That's why they make good money because nobody wants to actually be a plumber.
Yeah.
Plumbing, and like electricians, like everything related to that, that's in such high demand, but no one wants to do it because it's really hard and dirty work.
That's the thing. This is the best time probably in recognizable history to go to trade school.
Absolutely.
I'm calling it right now. And
Just because you like in earlier generations, you'd have more people doing these trades.
yeah.
Because that was the thing to do.
That was the thing to do, but everyone's doing like the white collar jobs.
Oh god, yeah.
And it's getting to the point where just like all these white collar people need the blue collar people to work on their stuff because they don't know how to do anything. And obviously that's not everyone with a white collar job. Like some of them are gonna have like skills or expertise in like plumbing or electrician stuff or just and something like that. But
Yeah.
majority of them don't know what the hell they're doing and they hurt themselves badly.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I know personally, like if I'm trying to wire something, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't happening.
I mean, I'm wearing rubber gloves because I'm not taking a risk on that shit.
Ground yourself.
Ground yourself, yes, Jesus Christ. Anyway, if you want to go to trade school, go to trade school. It is fucking
I'd probably
worth
honestly
it.
recommend that over college.
I would
Unless
too.
you have a really specific thing where you know you're gonna make money.
Basically, I'm pushing my kids in the future. When I do have kids, I'm not actually 40, but
No, he's actually 40.
45.
Don't let him. Yeah,
yeah, I'm
45.
actually 39, not 40, but in the future when I do have kids, I'm definitely going to push them to go to trade school because as long as the pattern continues.
Isn't trade school cheaper than like the regular
It's
college too?
like a fraction, a fraction
It's
of a
still
fraction.
relatively expensive, but it's significantly cheaper.
Yeah, it's like a fraction of like a university.
Because isn't trade school's only 2 years?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
and it's ridiculously cheap. I mean, compared to state schools.
And then compare like the 2 years in trade school, like you have to be like 16 years to be a doctor, like just like
You can get a job straight out of like a trade school. Like you could find something.
Yeah,
yeah.
Might not be like easy, but you
But
could
that-
still find
Or
something.
that could even just like lead directly into an apprenticeship, or in some cases you can skip trade school entirely and just go straight into some sort of apprenticeship. Like
Yeah.
there's a ton of different routes you could take.
Oh yeah,
which is sick.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. There's one thing you're missing in trade school, and that's the college party life or partay life. And
Who the fuck says partay?
SpongeBob SquarePants
Wonderful.
God damn it.
partay.
No, re.
SpongeBob may be gay, but he knows how to
Was
partay.
not- Oh wait, maybe it was.
It was.
I had
Well,
no
Mr. Krabs at one point is like something about.
the panty raid.
No, he was just saying
Panty raid.
partay when you should be making me money, yay!
Yeah, that's basically SpongeBob.
I have no experience in the college party life up until about a year ago. I don't
Yeah.
go to college.
I went to college, but I'm in college, but not for the right reasons. Sure, criminology is great on the side, but it's mainly
Parties
here
suck.
for the parties. And yes, so far we haven't had many great parties. Okay, that's a lie. We've had some pretty bombers, but most of the time, compared to like the big, the blockbuster about college parties and like how crazy they are, we've never gotten anything like that.
Yeah.
We've gotten we go to parties and we went from party to party and with
This is
with
boring.
Tim. Yeah, we basically this is boring and
Yeah, it's pretty much a bust like every time.
it's basically a bus every time. But we've been party hopping and
I'm distinctly thinking of Halloween last year.
That was
Halloween
horrible.
last
Don't
year
remind me of
was
that.
the worst part of my life. I
Do you
remember
still have that
sitting in the
sign?
bar
Yeah.
throwing shots back because we couldn't get the boys into a Halloween party because it was all
Texting me
full.
Because he was depressed about how he couldn't get into a party.
We
with you
walked
guys.
like 4
Voices in our
miles
heads
to
don't have
party to
phones.
party, and we got denied
Stop.
everywhere.
Yeah, it was bad. I
He
don't
was
even
like,
want to
I
talk
feel
about
so
it.
bad. Oh wait, that was the night of the incident,
No, it
wasn't
wasn't.
it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
No, it
never
wasn't.
mind.
That wasn't the great punching.
Never mind, you
The
just called
punching.
me.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was way
Yeah.
before. That was probably in summer.
It was October.
Was it?
A
Wow.
little bit before Halloween.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Wow.
But
Oh,
yeah,
It was the beginning of October because that was right before my birthday.
yeah, beginning of October. I think I hear my knuckle talking. Yep, it's saying it was around.
If you found a
early
missing
October.
knuckle somewhere, please call us.
It's all muffled. I hear
We
my
lost
other
it.
knuckles
Call
perfectly.
us. Don't call police.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
call the police. Anyway, yeah, college parties are fun. It's the thing is
When we get in.
You gotta look out.
when we get in, but yes, we got to luck out. We go to a relatively okay. Well, I go to a relatively okay college party school, but nothing state
IUP.
schools that are
IUP.
IUP.
It's far
Penn
away,
State.
way far away from us though.
Yeah, it's nowhere near us, obviously, because we care so much about our locale. But
That's just what came to mind as a party school, because I haven't heard of anyone who was remotely
It's
going
definitely-
there
I
for a
mean-
reason other than the party.
yeah,
That's definitely. What is it called? Like they call it something. Something about party.
where?
IUP.
Parties is it party school? Like I'm not sure what you.
And isn't they called like something about University of Parties or something?
I know IUP
Something
is
retarded.
IUP is very party-esque. Penn State's, stuff like that. Those are pretty far away from us, but we still like we know about their
We know some people,
reputation.
gone there, and we've heard like up the reputations, and it's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's not our cup of tea.
Nah.
But yeah, here at our school, it's all right.
Our school.
Yeah, my school. It's pretty nice. There's a nice bar that fits about.
Bar saved our lives multiple times. It has killed our lives multiple times.
Well, there's a bar there that fits about 16, 17 people, and there's it's supposed to serve 3,000 college students. So you know how that goes.
It works out.
Yeah,
Absolute nightmare.
basically. Any good bar stories from the infamous blah 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 that you know of?
I blacked out there many times. There was one day where we went there. I was already drunk before we got there. And
As you do.
We took a couple more shots, and everything was spinning for me. And I just remember I drank from a cup,
Oh no.
looked at it,
Oh no.
and I just puked in the cup.
Oh no, I remember that.
And I remember leaving and thinking to myself, that cup of puke, the cup was full of puke. And just thinking, like, I feel bad for whoever has to clean it. But then after I left, I kind of stopped caring.
That's like, I feel bad. It's like you feel bad for whoever has to clean it, but thank God it's not you.
Yeah, for once, it's not me. There's been other stories. 99% of the time, it just ends in a complete nightmare. Because it's so
Honestly, yeah.
claustrophobic in there some nights where it's just like, please, just feed me shots.
Feed me shots and get me out of this hellhole.
Please, it's bad. Like, you can barely move. Even if you find a booth to like sit down at, it's still
It's
like
still
people are
shitty.
surrounding you, and if you don't, it's like good luck.
Yeah.
You're just standing in the middle of like a swamp, and you have to
Swamp
like
of
fight through the
humanity.
bar to get like the attention of the bartender to get a shot.
That's one thing I'm particularly good at is getting the barmaid's attention.
Can't
to get a
relate.
shot. But no, you just have to kind of be aggressive. But yeah, sorry, I went to.
Don't be too aggressive though.
Yeah. That's how you get thrown out of bars.
Sorry, compadres, I went to drain my one-eyed snake.
Oh my god.
That's actually from a
Epic
modern Western game called Call of Juarez Gunslinger. It's actually a pretty good game. Check it out. Anyway,
Press X it out.
press exit out. No, it's actually pretty good. Anyway, what were you guys on?
We were just talking about how our experiences at the bar. I told one
Yeah.
story.
It's an interesting bar.
That's basically all the stories I have rolled into one because we all go together.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember
There's lots of
a former friend of ours. Like it was
former. Sad. Press F.
big OF, but yeah, like we were leaving the bar after taking.
Was that the same night I puked in the cup? I think that was, because
Maybe.
I remember I walked out of the bar like spinning.
Maybe. Do you know where I'm going with the story?
Oh, I know exactly the story
Okay.
you're talking about.
So we were leaving the bar after poor Adam had just emptied his guts into a small red Solo cup. And then our friend who was with us also needed to vomit. So he walks out of the bar. And then we were walking along the street, and he's like, I'm fine, guys. I might need to vomit. And then you can just see it in his face, and he just like stops. And then he just lets it all out. Not
Here's
it, not
the kicker.
not in the grass, not in the bushes,
We're in
not
fucking
even
sidewalk.
not even in the dirt, on the sidewalk.
Well, here's the kicker. It was about, 100, 200 feet of ivy. Perfect place to vomit.
Yes.
Right
We're
after
like,
it.
he's like, no, dude, I'm fine. No worries, man, I'm fine. Right when we get off to the street, right in the middle of the fucking intersection, boom, it all goes out.
I'm sorry, man.
I had the decency to puke in that ivy.
Yeah, I know.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to Adam. I mean,
was that- wait.
Jesus.
I think that was a different night, because that was the night I puked up that entire po' boy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
the po' boy.
In one full swoop, it all came out.
What is a
That's
po'
right.
boy?
What is a po' boy?
A chicken po' boy is a gift from God. That's what it is.
Fair play. Basically, it's
Chicken, coleslaw, the popcorn chicken, coleslaw, cheese, bun. Game over.
Game over.
Game
I like
over,
that.
we die.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, early 20s you'll find is a bit of an adventure. I don't know if you guys are, a little younger, a little older, and you guys maybe had this experience before, the early 20s, or maybe not. Maybe you're entering the early 20s, but it's definitely an experience, and just be safe, because the whole jump from childhood to adulthood is not easy, and
Not at all.
I still feel like I'm a child.
I
Honestly,
agree with
so
you
do
on that.
I'm waiting for that day where I feel like I can finally say to myself I'm an adult, but I feel like that's not going to happen for another like 50 years when I'm like about to retire at like the age of 30,000 years old.
See, I don't think that's gonna happen for me until I'm like in my police uniform, like first day, and I'm like,
I
yep,
don't think
fine.
anybody actually feels like they're an adult.
Yeah, and Natalie said nobody actually feels like they're actually being an adult until.
Nobody knows what they're doing at all, ever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It all depends, I guess, on the individual, but it's a tough time. I mean, you go through this whole. You're a child for 18 years, and you're under your parents' protection and school's protection and all this protection. You don't have to worry about a thing in the damn world. And then suddenly it's like, hey, here's your graduation cap. Get the fuck out. Go. It's like the beginning of like an RPG when you're like at level 1, and they just kick you out of the tutorial, and then you're like, okay, what do I do now? Like, start
Buy
some
Skyrim.
quests. Buy Skyrim.
Again.
Todd Howard just fucking pops out of the fucking microphone. Buy Skyrim.
Buy Skyrim.
So you
now.
start your new adult life. Buy Skyrim on the smart fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. Anyway, living alone.
Yet to experience it. I was about to, but financially reasons I couldn't. I wish I could. But
We're all at different levels, but we're all at different ups and downs when it comes to living and being
Yeah.
independent, stuff like that.
I
But
had a solid maybe a week of living alone, and it was interesting.
Yeah, I spent a whole year living alone. No, more like one semester because Natalie lived with me basically for the second
I
half.
didn't even think about that. Yeah, you were a single
Yeah,
apartment. Yeah.
single apartment. It blew hardcore.
I would
Do
thrive. I would thrive in that
You-
situation.
I thought I would thrive. I did not thrive. It was ass. I mean, seriously, do never live alone. I'd say 5% of the population could live alone.
Unless you're somehow me.
I think it depends on where you're living. I think last year where you were living was a lot of it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
don't
that's
mind
fair.
living alone right now, but that's because I have a house and I have 2 cats.
And you have 2 cats. That's the thing. I lived in basically a hole in the wall, and it was a small apartment. It was very small, and it was just ass. I really didn't like it.
So
And
cabin in the woods is what we said.
cabin in the woods.
Yeah, I could agree with that. It was.
It was your own
It was
little
a
cubby
very
hole.
small apartment. Where we
It had a
drank lot
bathroom
in.
for throwing.
It did have a bathroom.
That's
that
when we
we
drank
used.
Hurricane, the great
Yeah.
infamous Hurricane.
Was that the start of the hurricane debacle?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know how. This is still a mystery to me, and it keeps me up at night. I don't know how I discovered Hurricane, and I
I
don't
wish
know.
you hadn't.
I
I
really wish you
feel
hadn't
like
either.
I looked at whatever alcohol had, like beer had the highest percentage, and I feel like I bought it, and that's why. But yeah, Hurricane is a travesty, and it fucking destroys your ass.
Yeah,
I don't care.
If you want to feel like ass and drink
Yeah.
at the same time, Hurricane's your beer.
I don't care
Drink it for the rest of your life.
how well you can drink. I have like the liver of like both sides of my family, 2 hardcore like family size of alcoholics, and I get destroyed by Hurricane. Granted, it takes like 5 or 6, but like I get destroyed
Wait,
by
it takes
Hurricane.
2?
You don't get. That's the thing. with
Yeah.
Hurricane. You don't get drunk. You just get knocked the fuck out.
You get
feel
knocked
like
the fuck out.
shit.
It's a one sucker punch.
There's
I mean,
no in between phase. You go from, hey, I can actually see in front of me, and there's a wall there, and there's a wall there,
to
and
on
I
the
know-
ground, dead.
And then,
Yes.
wait a second. How did I wind up in the bathroom, guys?
Like me.
yeah.
I puke.
And we'll do an episode in the future on Hurricane, and you guys will see how bad.
That'd be
it
like a
is.
4-hour episode just on hurricane stories.
Jesus.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's not alright, but yeah, basically me, Jason, and Alan, we all have our own apartment, and we're living together, and that's the reason we all started this podcast. But basically, in the future, we're kind of expecting Adam to join it.
I hope so. It's just all about
It's up to Adam.
jobs and my pets, because
Because he knows how welcome he is. Like, if you want to get a 4-man house, like, you know how fucking bomb that would be. But That'd
It
be
would,
shit.
it would definitely have to be a house because, like I said, with like my pets and stuff, like, you
Yeah.
can't have all those like clauses. Like you can't have these pets and shit.
Yeah, he's really into snakes. You know what snakes you got?
I have 4 snakes right now. I have a red-tailed boa constrictor, a jungle carpet python, a what are they called? A mangrove snake, and a Cape coral cobra right now. That's probably my prized possession. A highly venomous snake could knock me on my ass, but you know it's
Yeah.
cute as shit, so I keep it.
We got horse blood for that. Antivenom.
Perhaps no, there's no anti-venom for that.
No?
So if you get bit, you're kind of
Jesus.
on your own.
Jesus,
What the heck
man.
was your snap story the other day then?
That was my coral cobra. That's who I was feeding.
The poisonous one?
Yeah.
Venomous. You
Boy!
Neanderthal.
Oh yeah,
It's
whatever.
venomous. Here's
Poisonous is if you eat it. Venomous is if it bites you.
Yes.
If,
Yes.
If you bite it and you die,
It's
poisonous.
If it bites you and
It's
you die,
venomous.
it's venomous.
Yeah.
That's my.
I'm Neanderthal when it comes to snakes, so I'm just say poisonous venomous.
Basically, I have one venomous, one rear fanged venomous, which basically has teeth in the back of its mouth where it can still inject venom, but it doesn't have a good way of injecting it. So there's really like a really bad chance of getting envenomated. I mean, a really good chance that you don't get envenomated, and its venom isn't bad.
It's a bit of an
But
evolutionary
at the
flaw.
same time,
Its venom is basically designed to kill rodents really easily,
it's not
not
designed-
humans.
Yeah, it's not designed for us big boy humans.
That Cape Coral Cobra though is that could knock me on my ass,
Yeah.
but it's cute.
She's
It doesn't
fucking-
bite me. It hisses at me.
I
I don't
she's-
care.
She's fucking adorable, man.
She
All your
is.
snakes are.
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, that mangrove. Oof.
That's my dream snake. I
that-
finally go out and she's
Sim-
That
She's
is honestly one of the most beautiful snakes.
yeah, it's a jet black with those yellow stripes. Just it's nice.
See, I'm not advanced. If I see a snake, I just step on it. Like I'm
I,
not about
I,
that
I would
advanced.
adopt it to be like, you're mine now.
You're
Step
mine.
on it and crack a beer.
Yeah.
I've done my work for the day.
And the jump from Samuel Adams to Miller Lite is
Quite a difference.
yeah, that's
It's certainly a
something.
thing.
It's a
Poor
thing that
man.
exists.
And then you jump straight to Jaeger, and then you're just like lay on the ground.
Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. I'll jump to Jaeger.
Nice.
God, I wish.
Anyway, being independent, me, Jason, and Adam, we don't even want to think about it, but something that we're gonna have to do. And Jason's he's independent, kind of. I'm still in school, so I still got a little while before I have to be
Before your
forced
dad
out.
Stops feeding you money.
Yes, before
I
the-
feel like I'm
the
independent,
tugboat.
and then all of a sudden my dad comes home. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We
I
live
live
Yeah.
with
together.
you.
Yeah. I mean, I have a job. I had a job in the summer and for breaks and stuff like that. But during school, I'm not gonna risk that. I just need to get the hell out of school before I risk it with a job.
I mean, that's a smart plan. Just focus right on school, get the best grades you can. So that way
Be a
you don't
good
have
boy.
Be a good
Yep,
boy.
be a good boy.
I'm so sick of it. It
Don't-
should be
don't
college should be
drink.
2 years.
to- Don't do anything
Yeah,
fun.
don't-
Just
Drink. Don't drink.
don't drink alcohol, kids. Alcohol's
Drink
bad.
alcohol.
Alcohol is
Remember. Stay in drugs. Don't do school.
don't do school. Exactly. Yeah, stay in drugs, don't do school. Oh man, alcohol. What can we say about alcohol?
A lot of things.
About a half hour's worth of content.
Yeah.
Plus
I mean,
or
we already
minus.
we already kind of talked about alcohol, but did we really dive into the surface of what alcohol
I mean,
is?
there's so.
Do we dive
much.
into the keg of alcohol?
that's
that's
a
good.
deep hole to go into.
That is a very
That's a
deep
sad,
keg.
deep hole that we
Like honestly, I feel like I could talk like for an entire half hour just about like.
I could talk about a fucking like day
yeah.
straight of just alcohol and stories and just. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing to talk about.
It is.
Like just for all of us, I feel like it's just like we have so much to talk about because so much of like
Even in like the short year that like we've been like drinking together, it's like there's so many things to talk about, and we don't drink like every day, so it's like those time like once a week.
yeah
maybe.
once a week, but still every time we do drink, it's like holy
It's
shit.
kinda
New
crazy,
stories
and,
are
I mean,
born.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I kind of look forward to it during the week. I mean, that's kind of what I look forward to.
I do
is
too.
Just spending the day with the week with whatever
boys.
The boys.
Because you know
Cracking
Saturdays,
open
man.
a cold one with the
Saturdays
lads.
are for the boys.
Saturdays are for the boys. That's what I'm saying.
And the voice in our heads, I guess.
And the voice in our head.
That's
Hey.
asleep. Oh wait,
That's
never mind.
asleep. Yeah.
I'm too drunk for this. Go away.
had like you've had like 2.5
Yeah.
beers.
Oh no.
Listen,
Milady's had about
listen,
what?
I've had like 3,
Jesus,
and I only
3.
had French fries for dinner. So
I'm-
leave me alone.
I'm
You're
holding
gonna-
my
you're gonna
hands
get-
up.
You're gonna die.
I'm
I
holding
know.
my hands up like 2012. Watch out, guys. We got a badass over here.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
gonna punch all of
Epic
you.
memes.
Epic memes. Now
How can
seriously.
you punch us
Let's
without
make this
any
go
help,
viral.
without any
I
arms?
hate you.
Okay, guys. Now that's a what the heck kind of moment. Let's make this go viral. All right. Anyway, we should probably wrap this up so we can drink more.
But honestly, before we go, just like say like if anyone who's sort of in that progress of making that jump from like high school to college, or like just making that jump to adulthood,
Yeah,
just like
fucking talk to us, guys.
talk
I
to
mean,
us.
you know, message us. I don't know if YouTube still has that
Peer
feature.
pressure. It's a real thing. Don't get sucked into it.
Yeah,
honestly, and just
and comment, and I mean, we'll talk about it
It's like
because we're in the same boat as you, basically.
but something that is really important, just don't do it alone. Like
Don't go to college if you're unsure what you want to do, because that will screw you over. Because you'll be thousands upon thousands of dollars in the hole.
That'll fuck
Yeah.
you
Without a degree
royally.
that you
I
wanna
mean,
be in.
that's not even a joke. That's something serious. Like, don't go to college if you don't know what you want to do.
and it's fine if you don't know what you want to do. Like it's
That's
if
fine.
you're gonna do that, just take general studies. Just
like-
like do your basic
Yeah.
classes.
like go to a local community college because those are cheap. Just do basic studies like there, and then you can move on from it. You can even transfer some of your credits over when you finally figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Or you could
And-
go to 3 different colleges and change
Yeah,
your
go to
major
3.
5 times.
Go to, be
That
like
would-
my
that would've been
girlfriend
me.
and change your major 5 times and go to 3 different schools and now you know we'll see where
Eventually
that
you'll
goes.
get it right, maybe.
Eventually,
Probably not.
yeah, and then she'll have some doubts after the 5th time.
Yeah.
But-
After my senior year, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
That was
Yeah.
the person I worked with. He changed his major his senior year, and he's 8 years into college, and it's like,
Ooh, that's a little
sucks.
that's a little harsh.
Stop,
Yeah,
you're giving me an existential crisis right now.
it hurts
Yeah.
just thinking about
that's not epic. So, but yeah, no, don't do it alone. I mean, I know you guys got you got friends out there, you got family, you got somebody. I mean, no one, everyone there out there has somebody.
And even if they're not physically with you, like you can still talk to them on the phone. You can still text them,
Yeah.
message them, just whatever. Just don't close yourself up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've lived
That's-
alone. It's not fun, but if you have to, I mean, you got people. You can call people every night. I mean, that's
Get a
what's
cat.
great.
No.
Get a cat, get a
No.
dog, get a snake. I don't give a
Cats
fuck.
suck.
You suck.
Cats kind of
No, you.
Evan!
Except my cat,
I'm telling Magpie.
Magpie. Except
Fuck
Maggie.
Magpie.
What boy?
You were the one that was like, I don't want to get attached to this thing.
Magpie
Huh?
is fucking amazing.
She's
I hate cats.
my dog.
I don't like cats, but I do like Magpie.
What about Molly?
Molly Bear's cute.
Cats are assholes.
They are
You're
assholes.
an asshole, but I still like you.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Shit.
All right, can we talk about fellow and fellow? I mean, that's the real.
No.
That's
Okay,
where the
let's-
real
let's
shit
talk about
fucking
fellow
lies.
and fellow.
Jesus Christ, have you seen his belly?
Nobody knows
That's a
what
good
you're
belly.
talking
Fellow and fellow.
about. Sign off.
Fellow and fellow is my dog.
He's a very good boy.
He's a very good boy. He barks a lot at Adam. Sometimes in the middle of the
I don't
night.
even do anything, and it's all of a
Remember
sudden
Well,
Adam
it's
passed
fun.
out on Evan's
flying
chair?
through the house, and all of a sudden he's barking. I'm like, how do you know I'm here?
Well, here's the funny part. Like, he'll see Adam come in, and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, no worries. He's not at my apartment. It's just back in the summertime."
I see Adam come into the house. I sleep. I see Adam still in the house and drinking.
Real
Real
shit.
shit.
I bark.
Real shit. No, but seriously, and then like halfway through the night, he'll get up, go over to Adam, just look at him, and just fucking go to town and bark. Boo, 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 boo. It's hilarious. We'll try to put up a picture of Nugget. He's pretty cute, but
It's got an adorable little beard thingy.
oh, the mustache. He's a woolly teddy. Anyway, we'll sign it out so we can do some more shots, more Jaeger. Alan's not here, so we're gonna get a babysitter. Oh, that's a shout out to you, Alan, when you're editing this shit. Anyway, yeah, we'll sign out. But remember, I mean, comment anything you guys want us to talk about, and hopefully we won't be as wasted as we are right now. But
I'm not drunk, by the way.
not drunk, by the way. That's a meme.
I'm
For,
actually not drunk, by the way.
well, you only had one. Me and Adam, we're waiting on your ass.
100.
100.
100% alcohol.
Anyway, we'll sign out. It was nice talking to you guys. Little fireside chat. But seriously,
Who we talking
everyone.
to? Oh, everyone.
We're talking to
Yeah,
everyone
we're
right
talking
now.
to everyone.
We're talking to Donald Trump right now. He could be at the Oval Office with what's his son?
Baron.
Barron, like hiding under the desk,
I
like
want
the
his shirt.
JFK
I want his shirt.
video or
Okay.
picture.
This is gonna be huge.
He looks at our fucking podcast. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge. They don't have this in China. Anyway,
I want Baron's the expert shirt. Someone send it to me.
oh, we gotta do that. Anyway, we'll sign off. Hey, love you guys, and motherfucking
Godspeed.
smash that like button.
Godspeed.
And just leave a comment below if anything you guys want us to talk about, anything you guys think will be an interesting topic for us to bounce off each other, and just like any like comments or questions, or even if you guys just need someone to talk to.
We'll answer it. We'll answer all our comments. We'll answer all our messages. Seriously, like, you know, it is what it is, but we'll do it.
Real shit.
Real shit.
Real
So
shit.
we're signing off. Hey, peace.
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 Peace.